Hello and welcome to today's video, where I'll share more websites that offer freelance, contract and part-time remote jobs that you can do from anywhere in the world. These are no interview and non-phone jobs that don't require experience. These jobs are perfect for you to make money online if you are a stay-at-home mum or single parent like me and you need extra money coming in every month. So please remember to leave a like and comment under the video, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first company that we're going to look at is a company called Appen, and they are a worldwide company and the part-time opportunities that they offer are also worldwide. I've worked with this company before as like a promotional partner. I used to do create content for them, promotional content for them, and also I've actually worked as a freelancer or a contractor for them myself and done some tasks and projects for them. So I've seen sort of both sides of the company, and I do like them very much personally. So what Appen do basically is they have data services, and they also develop AI applications. Now, obviously, AI is a hot topic. It's where some of the best jobs are at the moment. So there's always going to be work within this industry and related to any sort of AI based jobs and roles. So these are the kind of opportunities that they provide at Appen. So they look for people from all over the world to participate in exciting work from home opportunities. So they have simple surveys that you can complete very quickly, or they do have ongoing projects that may be in English or other languages. I often get offers for projects that are English and German because I speak fluent German, and some of these projects can last for months or longer. So, if you've got interest in social media, you're quite savvy with your mobile device, or if you've got a linguistics degree, for example, this isn't essential. That's just for projects that relate to linguistics. If you like doing researching or imaging, video, audio, there are lots and lots of different projects. And then they do have hourly based pay, or they may have project based pay. It really depends on the actual job. And of course, this is something that you can fit completely around your lifestyle. It's not something that's supposed to be a full-time income. This is something that would be classed as a supplemental income. So you just click the apply now button, and then what they'll actually do, because I've been through this process, you complete a short registration form. They'll go through and look at your application, and then if they think there's a good fit, they'll send you a link to a project page, and I'll show you what that project page looks like, and it'll list all the projects available to you. So then you can just keep going back, and they do notify you via email as to when new projects that are relevant are available. And like I said, these projects won't be coming up every day necessarily, because they may be projects that are ongoing for months. So there's all sorts of types of jobs. They've got search media evaluation, social media evaluation, translation, transcription, survey, and data collection, linguistic specialities. So it may be, something to do with, text to speech, etc., which is obviously a very hot topic with AI. And then another thing here, which image annotation, which is very popular now within the world of AI, because this is where AI needs humans, for example, and Appen in particular needs humans to describe an image. So it's using text to describe images, so that you're basically labeling the images so that AI understands what the images are. So there's quite a lot of variety in what you can actually do with Appen. Hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also comment down below which country you're watching this from, so I can make more content that's relevant for you. For now, let's get back to the video. And this is what you need in order to work for Appen. So you have to be 18. You can't be under 18. You need to be somebody who loves doing web research, somebody who's quite analytical. You've got to have, good comprehension and written communication skills, a good internet access. So you need to have pretty high-speed internet access, and then obviously a PC or a laptop that's running Chrome, etc. And then you need some antivirus software, obviously, because you'll be working on sensitive projects. So with Appen, you're an independent contractor. They call you a contributor. So that means obviously you're just going to be doing part-time flexible work. And how you earn is you actually have to track the hours you spend working on the projects, and then you invoice Appen for your time. Now, I do know that you have to invoice them at the end of the month, so this isn't something that's just going to give you instant pay. They do pay pretty quickly. They say up to 30 days, but I know when I've worked for them, they've paid me within 14 days. So once you're kind of doing projects on a rolling basis, then obviously that's going to become easier to get the regular money coming in. Now, they do use Pioneer. I think I got paid through PayPal with Pioneer. So yeah, they don't pay you in advance. So you've just got to submit your hours, and you do have to make sure that you track them every month. It's obviously free to become a contributor. They're not going to ask you to pay to work for them, and you don't need to take a qualification exam, which is another great thing. There's no interviews, no qualifications or anything like that. Now, if you do have a tax ID number in your country, then it'll be necessary to submit that, say for self-employment, but you don't have to form a corporation or an LLC or anything like that. So to get started, you just need to click on Apply Now, and then just fill out this short form. And then what they'll do is they'll send you an email for you to verify your email address. So once you've filled out that form, they will send you a code via email. Then you just need to put that email in here when you get it. So then what you're going to have to do is go through this process of, putting in some specifications. So obviously, for example, I'm going to put in English. I won't go through this whole thing here. So then I'll put my language region, then I'll have to put in United Kingdom, and then continue. And then they're basically going to take you through what's available. So here you go. So I can do a tour here. I do actually already have another account. I was just signing up for this as a test. So it's just giving me a few jobs here, which are just based on my initial answers. If I want to unlock some longer term projects, then I can obviously put more profile information in. But you can see here, for example, they've got a social media evaluator, which is $14 per hour. They've got a transcription one here, which is $224 per transcription task. They've got some more data collectors. They've got an Appen contributor panel data collector, and that's $20 per task. So expected completion time is 1 hour. So that's obviously you're looking at $20 an hour, and the task involves video and audio recorded user testing, verbalizing your feedback, and filling out surveys. So, but this will be by invitation only. So they'll basically match you to the right task. So on Glassdoor, Appen has 73% would recommend to a friend, 67% approve of the CEO. And in terms of the salary, so this is just an example of a search engine evaluator. Typical Appen search engine evaluator salary pays about $32,000 per year. Now, obviously, that might not be totally accurate. That's just based on the information that Glassdoor has, and it's just actually based on 3 particular salaries. Okay, so the next company we're going to look at is TELUS International, which again has worldwide jobs, and these are also based around AI as well. So TELUS is, a massive company. It's been around a long time. They do a range of solutions, as you can see here. You can go and check for yourself, but we're going to focus on what they have within their freelance AI community. So again, I will put the link down below, and I'll just explain a little bit about what they have. So they're basically, they've got over 1 million members who help customers collect, enhance, train, translate, and localize their content to build better AI models. So it's very diverse, people from all backgrounds, all circumstances, very fair, equal, and healthy environment for people across the world. So they give you work flexibility, because you can obviously schedule the work that you want to do when you want to do it. It's a very active and engaged community, very highly kind of communicative, very supportive, etc. And they also have very sort of fair treatment and pay, and we'll look at that in a short while. So the kind of jobs that you would get within TELUS, they've got data annotation jobs, which is annotating various types of data. Again, a little bit like what we talked about with the last company, Appen. So common tasks will include labeling objects and images, labeling words in bodies of text, labeling voice recordings, and more. So again, very similar to Appen. So you will get thorough training to handle each project that you get involved with. They also have data enrichment jobs. So you'll be a vital piece of the puzzle in the development of chatbots, for example, virtual assistants and search engines. So there may be, transcribing images, digitizing written documents, audio transcription, and more. So again, these kinds of jobs are not meant as a replacement for your full-time, for a full-time income, but they're things that can give you supplemental income and things that you can build flexibly around your schedule. So raters, again, rating jobs are very popular. So you'll be reviewing online search results, videos, images, and ads in order to improve their content and quality. And through this work, you are making a valuable contribution by expressing your opinion on the quality and content of what is currently on the web. So this is a way that you're going to be improving search results, for example, on Google or, basically any of the large search engines. So just click on Open AI positions. Now, a lot of these are going to be remote. I mean, they're all going to be remote, but there are some of them are restricted to certain geographies. You can search in job types. If you want to, nail it down a little bit, you can put your location down. So I could search ones particularly that have positions that are based remotely, but within the UK location. You can look for particular languages if you want, or search by keyword. So, they have pages and pages of positions that are based, all over the world with all different languages. So if I, for example, wanted to just search to see what was in the UK, let's just bring up the UK and search. So they have here, for example, they have an online task contributor in the UK. We can have a look at that one. I'm only looking at this because I'm obviously in the UK. So the description of this job, so this is an online task contributor. Your ultimate goal is to contribute towards evaluating websites and products over time and making internet search more exciting and relevant for all end users in England. So you'll be accessing the tasks from your laptop or desktop. And with these, yes, you do usually need a laptop. Some of the jobs may be mobile based, but you will still, you need to have a laptop as well. So you need to provide feedback on the content found in search engine results, etc. So it says they're looking for somebody who's highly tech savvy, but I think obviously somebody who's just very savvy with doing research, or somebody who's kind of internet savvy, and somebody who's very, creative, and you use a lot of apps. You're interested in social media, and especially if you're an active daily user of Gmail. So as it said, they do need people to own a desktop laptop as well as a mobile phone, preferably running the latest versions, and obviously familiar with downloading apps on your phone. You need to know how to do that. So this is up to 10 hours per week, depending on task availability, but will not be more than 10 hours a week. So as this is a UK, it's a remote role, but it's in the UK, so you have to be living in England. And the reason is obviously because of the location. Because if you're doing internet search engine kind of evaluation, then you're going to get shown the results in your country. So you have to be living in England, the same with any other country. So you usually find that these are remote jobs, but they are location specific. And then it just gives you obviously the main requirements for the job, and also some desirable ones. But then if you haven't got these, it's not the end of the world. So on Glassdoor, TELUS gets 3.6, 78% approve of CEO, 72% would recommend to a friend. So in terms of the salaries, this does obviously vary, and I'm just searching on the US side because it will probably be more country appropriate. But, a rater, for example, on average will be getting $41 an hour, an internet safety evaluator, $31 an hour, for example. And we didn't look at any customer service representatives, but don't forget that these are also part-time roles. So these are not full-time. So it's 22 for a content moderator, 25 search engine evaluator, etc. So obviously, as you can see, the search engine rater, for example, is average $55 an hour. So which isn't bad. So it really depends on what particular job that you're doing that will determine the pay. So depending on when or what contract that you're working on, that determines when you will get paid. So some jobs may get paid weekly, some may be twice a month, or it may be, if it's a fixed contract, it may be, say, 14 days after the contract is complete. But I do know that they pay via PayPal, and also I think they do pay via bank transfer as well. So the last company that we're going to look at is called Dataforce, and again they do data collection and annotation, and they have worldwide jobs that are on a contract basis. So we can just start looking at jobs and paid projects. So if we go through here, we can just go down. They've got very simple tasks. So these are kind of micro tasks. So they're not going to pay a lot. And then you've also got join our team. So this is where you can qualify for longer term or short term positions on the Dataforce team. So there's two separate options here. So if you look at one of the quick paid projects, they have something called the Amethyst Image Data Project Europe. And so what you'll be doing is sharing photos that you've taken from your iOS device. It shows which countries you would need to be in order to qualify. So let's just have a look at this particular job. So you're just collecting photos of indoor and outdoor hobbies or sports activities from your personal iPhone or iPad. And they want you to share those photos because they'll be used to improve object detection technologies. So you do have to be 18 years or older. You do have to be resident in these countries here. Now they do have this position in other parts of the world, in Asia, in the US, North America, and also South America. They have positions, and also I believe in Africa as well. So they have various categories that you can submit your photos to. You can submit up to 10 sets of photos for any of the available categories, and each set of photos can contain up to 30 photos. Photos in each set should all be taken on the same day. So, and the photos are going to have to have been taken before May the 1st. So it is a fully remote project and you can do it from home. You receive $1 per accepted photo, and they'll pay via either PayPal or gift card. Now, bearing in mind, you're going to send photos from, from the same day, but each set that you send contain up to 30 photos. So if they accepted all 30 photos, then obviously that would be $30. And also you can submit up to 10 sets of photos in the categories. So ultimately, you could be looking at $300 just for that particular task. And the other kinds of projects or the other kind of jobs are these longer term positions. So if you click on apply today, and then you can just watch the video here. And then you can see that they've got a lot of different jobs based all over the world. And for example, I've got this online data rater, which is in the US. Remember, we've talked about these rater jobs before. So this is work location US remote. So you do have to be based in the US for this particular data rater job. But as you could see, they had jobs that were from all over the world. So it is a part-time freelance job and fully work from home. Now it's going to be between 10 to 20 hours a week. And they're looking for remote freelance English online data raters to join the US team. So you don't have a set schedule, you just need to work those 10 to 20 hours a week, and you're going to be reviewing, evaluating and reporting on the accuracy of online search queries, and that's going to improve online search results. So these jobs are always going to be very popular. So in order to qualify for the role, you will need to pass a test. So it's the usual thing with these no interview jobs. You usually have to pass some kind of assessment or test. They have the role requirements here, so you have to be able to read and comprehend English. You will have targets. You need to understand feedback and adjust accordingly. Work in the US, 18 years or older, and also idiomatic fluency. So you do have to be fluent in English, completely fluent, and then have a computer and internet connection and antivirus software. So Dataforce gets 3.5% on Glassdoor, 71% approve of the CEO, and 64% would recommend a friend or recommend to a friend. So in terms of the salaries on Glassdoor, it really does depend on which role you've applied for. As you can see, it is very variable. This is for Transperfect, which owns Dataforce. So you can see that, project coordinators, $29 an hour, project managers, $52 an hour. So, interpreter is about $22 an hour, etc. So, it is a little bit variable. Translators, $23 an hour, quality manager, $61. But what I do know is that on average, raters, US-based raters tend to get around the sort of $40 to $45 an hour mark. So I hope you enjoyed this video and that it gave you lots of new work from home opportunities. So don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below. Comment which country you're watching this from so I can make more content that's relevant for you, especially worldwide jobs. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel so I can keep bringing this content to you every single week. So take care and I'll see you on the next video.